Hey, SkidRowTrash here. I'm playing... No, wait, I'm not playing anything. Oh, yeah, I'm making a video, I just thought I'd make a video and say what my computer specs are, because I don't think I've ever said it before, really, or listed it anywhere. So I thought maybe it might be helpful if anyone was watching a video and they thought, I wonder how this will work compared to, like, what I got on my computer thing. So, I have I got a new computer a while back. I had a computer maybe for the first bunch of videos I made when I was just sort of trying it out, and I was at that time it was, I forget, I had like Crossfire, ATI cards, like the 56 something, the 57 something. But anyways, my computer fucking died one day, and it sucks ass because I need it for work, right? So I had to go out and buy a new one. And I didn't want to just go and buy one, I wanted to make it myself. So I actually built this machine myself. It's the first computer I've ever made myself. And it was pretty fucking frustrating, because I almost ruined it so many times. Anyways, my old one died, and I harvested its corpse. So I have the case for my old one. It's one of these Cooler Master ones with fans all over it. The guy I bought the computer off of originally, he was actually a professional electrical engineer that dealt with electrical heating and cooling. He was like a master at this shit. So he built this original one, and I used its corpse. And anyways, it's got some good massive fans all around the case. And inside I got a, I had to replace the motherboard because it got fried. So I got one called the Asus 5 Rampage Extreme. And holy fuck, is it ever, like, fucking gorgeous. Like, look at this thing. It's almost like a work of art, this thing. I wouldn't mind hanging up a picture of this on my wall. But, I had to hollow out the corpse of the old one, put the new one in. So I got this. This is my motherboard. It's a fucking nice fucking motherboard. It's got so many features and connections on it. And it's got all these new connectors that I didn't know about, which I ran into problems with later. So it can hold 4 graphics cards, which is sweet. Right now I have the MSI OC GTX 980 NVIDIA card in there. I only have the one, and it seems to be fine. I seem to be able to run every game fucking perfect, like 60 FPS, maximum everything, maximum resolution, like 1080p resolution, 1920 by 1080, or 1980 by 1020, or whatever the fuck it is. So I got that for the motherboard. I got that for the graphics card. For the chip, that's one that I ran into difficulties with. For the chip, I put in the Intel i7 Intel Core processor. I think it said 6 core or something core. There's cores in there, anyways. But yeah, I got that in there, and this is where I ran into some serious issues because instructions are pretty shit. They say, hey, when you're installing this, you know, you might want to put an air thing on it, one of those coolers, and it made it really seem optional. So when I finally get this bastard thing all completed, I turned it on, and it was slow as fucking hell, laggy as shit, and I was in the emergency BIOS section of the motherboard, and it was listing my temperature of my CPU as like in the red, and the number was just rising. So I was like, no! I shut the thing off as fast as I could. I was so sad for a day, and mad, sad and mad for a whole day. But then I got back to it. I went out and it was the weekend too, that's why. So I couldn't go out and buy the fucking part I needed. I went out and I got one of those cooler things, and I managed to get it onto the top of the chip, and that was really freaky because you have to put this liquid paste shit on this chip and then like glue this fucking thing onto it on the motherboard. I was freaking out. Anyways, I got that shit all set up. Oh, and my RAM? For the RAM, I got Corsair Vengeance LPX DDR4. There's 4 sticks of 4 gigs each, and it's the 2800 megahertz. And it seems good. That was easy. They just pop that shit in. It all goes in so nice and easy these days. And when I was putting the motherboard in too, I don't know, you can see these little screw holes here and here. All these little screw holes. I remember when I was screwing it down. Oh no, I screwed that one down all right. It was when I was putting the cooler on top of the board. I actually had to, like, the board bent a bit when I was doing it. And I think it's okay. Seems fine. Anyways. So, sorry, I coughed. That's my, my main sort of shit in my computer. For a hard drive, I have a 600 gig SSD, but it's, I don't really use it much, except for, like, programs. It's kind of funny. I bought a new mechanical drive, or whatever you call those ones, the old school ones or whatever, 1.2 terabytes, and it's basically where I install all my games. I run them off of that fucking thing, and at the same time, I'm recording shit to that same hard drive at 60 FPS, 1080p, and I think I run it at 30,000 kbps, something like that, which is decent. So, I don't know, maybe it's these new connectors, these SATA 3 connectors they're called. Maybe that's what's making it so that I can do that, I don't know. Because you'd think there'd be problems, right? I mean, running a game all off of that and saving a video all to that in HD, but whatever. Seems like I built it up okay. And my monitors is fucking dumb. I have 3 monitors, right? I need it for work, so when I was getting the card that I needed, I wanted to make sure I had one that could do multiple monitors. That's why I went with the GTX 980. And I had to make sure that I had everything all good. I got home, I went to hook up the monitors, and of course, I didn't know that there'd be new connections on the fucking thing. So I had to go out and actually I ordered parts. I had one monitor for a while, which is, you know, it's normal, but for work it kind of really is annoying. But I ordered these parts, and I just waited. It came pretty quick. I got 2 more connectors. I got my they were, what was it there? The old style one there. Fuck, I don't even remember the name of it now. Maybe it was DVI. Yeah, DVI to HDMI. I got 2 more DVI to HDMI connectors, and I was able to plug one of them in originally, just straight up. I think it would take one. So I took the other ones, and I put the connections on. I went to plug them in, and then I found out, oh, there's only one fucking HDMI in or out. The others are all this new one called DisplayPort. So that fucking sucked, because I had to go out and buy another new part, because I didn't know that was a new connection. That's the worst thing when you're doing this, is connections all change. But that's what I did there. So I got that. I also have this other weird thing in here. It's not hooked up. It was originally on my old computer, but I didn't hook it up now on this new one because I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's called an OCZ Synapse cache. And I have no idea what this thing is. It's just sitting unplugged inside my computer, just sitting there on the shelf. And then what else do I got here? I got some really fancy display panel that came with the motherboard, but I don't have that hooked up. That's in the box. So that's what I got for that. I just upgraded my internet today too. I used to have, well, whatever it was, it's 5 times faster now, so that's good. And yeah, I don't know what else I can say about it. I think that's all there is to know about what's in the computer that I've got here. I think. Pretty sure that's about it. Yeah. And for recording, I usually record just using that free program, OBS. That's pretty cool. And for graphics, I use that free program called GIMP, because I can't afford Photoshop. And I just bought a video editing program. I'm using it probably to make the images appear on here instead of a video. And it was on Steam. It was the Sony Movie Studio Platinum 13 or something. It's pretty fucking cool. I like it. Anyway, so that's my computer specs. Just thought I'd mention it in case anyone was wondering what the hell kind of thing I'm running these games on here. So it's a butchered together awesome computer. That seems to work fine. Very fine.